Unity Broadcasting.
Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad. Broadcasting TV don't come. For developments now we country TV. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For developments now we country TV. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation salon. We now independent media house. We dey here for unify, sensitize, and inform. See a Leone home and abroad.
We dey have so for talk, but waiting they happen. Political discussion.
You for know about salon politics.
Religious messages, entertainment self no go left bien.
We no go left nothing bien no. Unity TV don't come. For developments now we country TV. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For developments now we country
TV. Hello. We Unity Broadcasting platform family members, and we tell God thank you today. Now a very beautiful, blessed day. Today, of course, now Tuesday, May 17. Now the month I know they go so small. Where the money go, now the year and I know they go. So we take God thank you for a very beautiful day. We go down, we don't grab with the similar like money nine. And with the above say the day will end up with Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. And we want to send invitation to all we people that we follow we na Facebook, na YouTube, na WhatsApp, we go see the number where they scroll it. Today, as I tell now, today na the 17th day. Today na Tuesday, 17th day of May. This program we do today, Unity Broadcasting headquarters in Texas, and me from the Washington area now they do today. Today we discuss a lot of things. And as you know, that election on the can also. So what do they see now? Propaganda, desperation. People, they're so desperate they will do anything. So, but we on job, but particularly what they do today. Now, for camp put everybody at ease. Everybody. First, I got about 5 things I want to discuss today. That quick. Then we'll be in one. We will talk about the failed legacy of Ernest Michael Oman for 11 years as president of Saloon. We can't look in record. Then we will ask again. We said number 2. We will ask ourselves if APC now a democratic party, if now one we believe in democracy. Some of you, of course, will get the answer. The reason, the reason also get the answer because we know the foundation of what APC come with. So we'll discuss that. Then number 3, we go even talk about President Bio in success stories then. And me personally, both Naya, but more particularly in our Saluto Forum, I don't decide. At every given opportunity, I will talk about President Bio in success story. Because the reason for doing this is this simple. Not to everybody in Salongo, Oxford University or Cambridge University or University of Heaven for letting just look normal. No. We on job, if we get for help that we on job and then for lay out the thing. In fact, one thing the way the president don't do today, when they tell me today, when I will follow me now, so I don't talk to them where they talk about then land issue them. The decision where the president make before he go that United Arab Emirates before he go there, the people that call me, they tell me the decision and obviously all of this night I've been on to do. I tell God thank you and I can't credit the president when I do this podcast. So at the very least, he don't yegi. Then what they do, tell God thank you. He don't act on them. I tell God thank you. I will explain waiting the president not tell the people they're waiting for do and how quickly they for do by the time you come back if you don't be the answer. Then, of course, again, the fundamental question we will ask number 4, if actually Ernest Michael Oman is statesman, he did in a position for calling himself a statesman, like where you take people like Goodluck, Jonathan, and so. You take that mammy within a Libya, Mama Johnson. You take even Obasanjo, where you look them people and they come up and power, which they do. We go ask the fundamental question if Ernest Michael Woman, they go able to that kind of class, they go able to hang the banner, among the people there. Me go give the answer as to why me believe say, who did it. Then the last one, we find out there one start, we go be a warning to the APC guidance. This desperation way, they don't need now, way they need do anything. Then they send false, information. Then they even send false invitations to me. Now, this I really want to start with. For one, the APC guidance. A good number of now they tell now I know APC where some of them are not born it. I only they told this what they are so. We are not born it. Because a good number of now where they can social media now. The APC one and Sabina, the APC way more them in and power where they come out tonight. So you guys don't know anything about APC. You don't know information. You don't know that members, but I don't know the diabolism, the thing where APC commit from Shaka Stevens. When me they talk about APC, I start with the leadership. It start with Shaka Stevens. And that seed where Shaka Stevens plant, the seed of destruction in that country, now you see it trickle down on Ernest Michael. Everything we see Ernest Michael do in the country, now as a result of that playbook, where Shaka Stevens they make the playbook of destruction, Hamburg, because we were fortunate enough to have this since Leone yesterday. When we look the level where APC case Leone with the whip. Yesterday, I talked to one lady, Haja Fatma Sise. We then have phone 2 to 3 hours with the talk. The woman have tell me say, if you want to go sit down at home for considerable time, but you're not able, again for rush come back America. Because when he falls sick, not they no way no they. I don't even want to name any of the politicians. Now there's a lot of reports now social media about one of the politicians we went nowhere. If the country na be a good country, that person that family members go out of the country. But all this that the legacy of APC when they destroy the country. So that make all of them here not they we not get water. Imagine water, then they by motor car they go and send water to people there. Where they come up that salon, where we see where people they mean now every street they get pump and every house get pump. Now that salon the way we know electricity we get. All of this thing Hamburg way Shaka Stevens come. What they come up with? They come with this communist totalitarian party. They come with where now utter destruction. And we say more they call destruction and education. You see, all this academic fraud all the time. Because there was a time when we didn't asylum, what we know when somebody, not even talk about the university, not just even at schools, we had very excellent schools there. And then telling they were some of we know, and some of we lucky. We go to their school and they went now with smart being dead. Now with man and been the head at the place. I remember people then they mostly grammar school began Mr. Frank Wood, and CKC began Father Lamb. St. Edward's began Father Mokai. I remember this. Prince of Wales began Mr. Rogers. All the rest, and then we get good people. So education, this was something. But all of this, how this go bad? Ernest Michael Woman make his own father-in-law. In exchange for woman, he go give the one of the worst people then for preside over with education, Mikhail Uba. The only reason why he make Mikhail Uba Minister of Education up to 11 years because he go to Mikhail Uba in Peking. So that's 19 there. So even when people in the protest, the academic community, then people are there because he be holding to the man in a son-in-law to the man, unfortunately. So what will not happen now? They can talk about APC in the expression way nine when I've been the list words therefore bring them up where they sound warning to them. Now when they send a fake invitation to me, Kutubu can discuss this. What you don't know is now an opportunity that they give me for let I go for Ernest Michael Woman. Any invitation when I send to me, I will take up. I want to know this. Because one thing when me know, when they come for set me up, I know that make no mistake. Let anybody not think, say, where una they send an invitation, I mean, now like that a lion's den, but guess what? Me now more of a lion now. Unfortunately, an invitation, I'm not going to honor one Saturday or Sunday because I get, functions the way pending, where I don't get for go. But inshallah, the one they will send that invitation to me, then get the answer. And they talk up openly now. I know they refuse any invitation where any APC person. I don't care how I'm trying for color. When I just ready say, what go they? I'm not sure so we'll able to pass the first or second question. I'm not sure so we'll able to because it is going to be an opportunity for me for go for an by Koroma in such a way that so nobody never tell them out inbound, nobody ever tell them. So now the challenges are the truth now. Una get the una no yet, una send them, una good, una say okay, una give me all kind of title. If possible, say una they call me a Messiah, una call me a Prophet Muhammad, una give me all that title today. Thinking that me go fall for a crap. But una just remember, una they deal with somebody we know of APC, una not even born it. So una get a choice now. If una want to discuss national politics, now look about waiting a way forward in the country. What we all go do as citizens, trust me. But if una can say una go use me as a propaganda column against President Bill, you guys, you cannot be any more mistaken because I know for sure that every invitation coming to me now one that way designed for set me up thinking that I'm stupid like that. When I need for understand, say 90% of na APC una not go school, una not sabi book, una not they read, because una they read and write that report where President Kaba Ahmed Kaba left. That handing over. Now enough that follow na sit down and reflect. Waiting the power left. The infrastructure the way he left at the country, waiting they were very funded where he left from, and not about the money where he left, and the debt he cleared. But all of this, you guys need to talk. Day in, night out, na President Bill, una they come after. Day in, night out, day in, night out, day in. Una don't make an escoman like that. The baby God and the commander is saying in the country. Know very well. Say the worst possible don't ever get a saloon. Na and it's by Kuma. But again, like I tell now, I mean, just say I use it for throw the challenge. Any day, any APC person want say invitation to me, follow appear na any other column is welcome. And they welcome them. When una hear then they tell people, they say, wait, possibly can say, well, how you body? Oh, they say, thank God, no, in a one God day. Lord, I see. I already angled myself for an opportunity for go for an by woman. Every day, I dey pray God, and after this broadcast, there so I dey go na salute talk for them. I don't get another opportunity for God to by Komaye for sure how na how they call it when they say ayampi shegede na and by Koma. Una go ye which I will talk about an salute for. So I don't want left this to now. Learn understand say if una ever think say me Kutubu and this at this me age at this time me. If I not be no APC, then I don't know how me go know today. If una feel say una go use all kind of gimmicks, una come out say, oh, na England, una they do this, they do from Germany, una they do na Soviet Union, una can fine. I welcome that, and I look forward. But I just remember there is no way where we go start an interview now or go end up. It's not possible. Me go allow end up because that will be because every question when I ask. And they use on by Coleman, there will be no question where I will answer, where will come anywhere close to President Bill. I will not. The first question, no, the last question, no, it will be on Ernest by Coleman. I will bring her down in family. They say forward is to jam up. I don't talk open the night. I hope so now. I hope so now. Like I say, I'm open to invitation from now. Una not ever hesitate. So that they take me to my next issue where we talk about number 2. In the meantime, though, I will ask them in line be open because they go me or when it can now interactive discussion with the whole, not to me alone. I know can act a book level mobile service. And they welcome una input with one caveat. The caveat is we are wanna ask the question then. We are allowed to with respect. We say na unity podcast now, so we all have the obligation for be respectful to now, for answer una questions properly, for listen to una comment. But una say una get the obligation. Na a mutual how they call it. No come say anything na ya where go give the slightest how they call of disrespect. Don't do it. Because no go work. We no go to like we not going to allow you for late over there. I'll just make cut you off. Straight up. But in the meantime, they can say this is an interactive discussion. We all get for camp to it together. They say we all nominate. They get one part when they put a minute say go hear me at Toabla, meaning that we all get for it together for push this year go. So, like I say, even as I go, if course they come in, I go take 2-3 minutes. You express your comment and views, and then they go forward. So the fundamental question I asked now just not if Ernest Bai Koroma is a statesman. Well, people are going to wonder, well, why you want to ask this question if the man is a statesman? Well, it's not hard for no. If you're not a statesman, because we say statesperson, for we get for no which is the meaning of that. We say a statesperson. Meaning that all the respect when the country get now they put by you. You're not the person where they listen to. You're not the person where get the moral compass. You're not the person where you dey beyond reproach. You're not the person where you talk with us. But that will only happen if you carry yourself with respect. The fundamental question will go ask, has Ernest Bai Koroma ever carried himself with respect? Both in office and out of office? Kutubu, they answer the question? No. No. For the following reasons. One, he not believe in the rule of law. He not believe in the supremacy of the law. We all don't hear away and it's by command. He challenge we law say we supreme law. The man say no court no go do nothing. And in we don't be president of the country. When at the highest office where anybody can hold the highest office, there's no other office way higher than being a leader of the country. Because everybody they put in your past what it stands for. In values there, in principles there, and everything. Then they put in one point, they say you lead with. So then they respect that. So when you get that kind of a place, and the way you get for necessarily they are not riding on you. There's not riding on. So there are a lot of things you cannot do. We cannot question your integrity. For put you in a situation where we question your integrity, your morality, your principle, above all, your patriotism. But all of this, and Michael Oman don't give we reasons for questioning. People then will ask you, well, how? The answer is simple. The law is very clear. Now, 2 consecutive times, everybody for served at the country. Yesterday, I've been listening to again one of them in big full and big full talk with the talk. Well, if I be one extend the time in office, nobody not go stop me. And it's come outside. You know, straight happen to Alpha Conde. How you one man go there? You think say you big pass everybody now because this now the fundamentally troubling question is where me get about Ernest Bai Koroma in hubrism, in sense of bigness, in sense of excellence, and in sense of fixed grandeur, where all are false. He is not waiting in one day people they feel say he be. When they can say what na what not to load the head. Big talk, nobody knows say master po, all of this. But the reason why they do that because say in audience when it appeal to in audience now just this word they are glad this word don't become part of the vocabulary and I don't ever forget this word here for saying that just a warehouse of functional illiterates them and see of ignoramus. If you tell them say hey when I go sit up as block them will do hey when I run across that building that also they on fire when I run go inside they go there they will do because they're brain dead. So these are the people that they appeal to. So we can understand why all this hubrism on the part. But when you actually look at Ernest Koroma, where you peel off the presidency where he holds, Ernest Koroma is nothing. He is nothing. Where you peel off, if anybody not believe, go na McKinney who say come out. Go take a look at McKinney in surrounding. Go ask which Ernest Koroma can go there. The only thing we know, what does it will be the big palace for himself. Take government money, he be party officer, he put a personalizer, he call it EBK house. So now when they talk about vanity, vanity, that's the day they put Ernest Bai Koroma. Anything we go put under the lamplight, then if he say that's superior, But we know how this man can to the man will be drag man, the man will be populio. Now America, now they can be the drag, they pick money, now people the man come as a teacher, we see how the man, but then in blind supporters them, they already that man there, he get that man no, that man was not any progressive businessman. Now drag now the country head. It not be sort of way, then tell we say the man worth $100 million net. Then I wait no more than you. Some of we the regret to get about this guy, where the government of Salion not be employed in the United States government through the Justice Department. Because when Nigeria ready for trying to get the money back from Abacha, they don't hold no commission of inquiry. They not be nobody. They just appeal to America. You get a place now in America and the Justice Department now, the Attorney General office, they get a special where they track every money when they work on this warrior from their leaders. All Salion government would have done was to appeal to the United States, we need help. Now this day, by now, others come not going to do so because the money where it don't loot now it take the effect this government has so now it take for foment unrest. We know one day even look, we don't see the youth say they defect policeman and they beat police them. We don't ever hear they come out say no, we not do this. No, they've never condemned it. They have never condemned it. Before that, they glad it. They get the glad for that. So with that, then this man they go talk say after more time and but I'm glad the people of Salion stood firm. They stood firm. They say no, it not go happen now. Yeah, it not go happen. We tell God thank you, it not happen because we know waiting before happen if and by Kuruma be forced is a power to repeat. So the answer to the fundamental question we ask everybody. Like I remind you now, this is Unity Broadcasting today when Tuesday, May 17, 2022, Kutubu Kuruma, we're doing the presentation now. They tell us say, in my own candid opinion, when I consolidate everything into context and perspective, and it's Kuruma, by any stretch of imagination or not to statesman, come anywhere close to Wusa people like Goodluck Jonathan Day, people like Obasanjo there, and people like that Mami within Liberia, now like night and day. So like I say, my line say open as we go because they can't go to the third, part of this, thing. Anybody get a call, you can call and, give me a comment, or ask questions. Anything as we go to the third one. Went out to me with very significant. Where I don't decide say, now I'm going to do. What it is? Going forward until the election day pass, when they go announce the result, every day me on job, if I get opportunity for kind of Unity Broadcast, if I get opportunity for Candy or where I did me on place that Salion for the success stories of this administration under President Bio, now I'm going to bring out. The reason why me don't take up on Mr. Don't give me this assignment not to anybody ask me for drum. I don't talk to nobody about them. Now me decide because I go back to waiting two great philosophers they talk about. I normally I read about them.
Professor, you have a call. Professor, you have a call.
This is what he said. They say people the way get good intention. I don't know if you have been hearing me because I see the thing say maybe we mute. I don't know how that happened. But in any case, like I say, you don't talk about Annette by Kuruma, where like I say, as far as I'm concerned, not to a statesman, and I corresponding reasons say where I say to statesman I tell now I compare to Goodluck Jonathan, I compare to Obasanjo, and I compare to them Liberia.
Professor, you have a call.
Caller, good afternoon. What's your name and what's your call for and what's the issue, please?
Okay, I did call from Maryland, USA. I just want to add to what you say about the former president. I agree with you, Mr. Kutubu. That man not to a statesman. For proof, say not to statesman. One, they have been even listening to Ivy Cabo, Honorable Ivy Cabo, former Minister of Information, in there on SLBC interview by the DG of SLBC, a weekly program. NSSF confessed, he said there was a time where an Eskroma they try to convince him, say people they want to make a good tough time. He said I tell and say not a good idea. He said I say okay, price you want to find out lab all over the country, lab go investigate. He said go investigate. He find out say the people that know want the thought. I said I can't tell and say if this thought time this is the two party, I don't go check out. It's not to democracy. We don't go for war. People that don't want this thoughts and business. And for confirm what you say back again, even a former honorable Bondo, the leader of government business, as soon as that man will say get interest for stand for presidency, you time they done now. Now you second time they done. Why you angry at that man? As soon as the man suggests that, it damaged the man in political career. Immediately, then fire him. Then drive on a parliament is suppressor, it makes social the man unpopular because all man knows say the executive na get the delicate count. That's another example. The third one again, now Sam Smana, where we know say the nearest person for inheritance, now Sam Smana. So he decide it destroys Sam Smana immediately. After Sam Smana, now being Victor Fo, what he do? He refused to give Victor Fo an opportunity at least for contest. Either he lost the election or win the election, he go choose Samura Kamura because now a remote. And secondly, when they talk about say SLPP, now racist party, I can just look and laugh how they will them because me they not accommodate. In fact, Samura Kamura and Eskroma, they're the same, almost the same village they go. They are just 5 minutes. They are just like 3 miles apart. He and this man, JS Momo, they all to the high one go talk to 3 presidents there. Now the same section. They already talk about discrimination. Look, even the executive members, all the executive members that are from the north, are not just the north, specifically from the Limba section. I just studied for Limba, they're so stupid. APC, they always use them. They also even feature the ECOWAS. He refused for send representatives for some Samana in case. They tell them, say, they not get any rights for telling what for do. At the same time, the stupid ECOWAS, they choose them for all different organizations, but not to organizations we really get respect. Now that's make Guinea not look them face where they do the coup. I make Mali ignore them. Now they Burkina Faso because they say that useless. They all are just corrupt people there. So thank you so much. So I agree with you 100%. Not to hit that man. That man is a dictator. Amen. But he has no credit. Thank you so much, Mr. Kutubu.
Thank you so much for that brilliant contribution. Now, I'm quickly for being the top 10 too now. So now all will be part of it. I'm glad where you actually come back up of that. You know, like okay, I already tell people. I know let anybody tell me about APC. I don't know APC from the bus. I know what they do from Lancaster Household Group and Independence up to even Independence Day. Caller, what's your name?
Hello.
Caller, what's your name? Also, the call for me.
Hello.
Yes.
I mean, I'm always the caller. I call from Italy.
Yes, sir.
I see Kutubu online. I don't want to say anybody want to contribute. I'm going to do your contribution.
Go ahead. Yes. Now all this stuff for all. Yes. Now all. Yes.
Professor Kutubu, how are you, sir?
I tell God, thank you, sir.
Hey, Pa, thank you. Are you a blessing? Amen. God bless you.
Amen.
God give long life for everybody.
Amen, Ya Rabbi.
You don't inspire a lot of people young one day. A lot of free. Somebody say, no, appreciate what you don't do for that country. I don't bless that person in their sense. You don't do a lot. You don't do extremely well. I don't listen to a lot of people already. They talk about salon politics, but you kind of you too know in another country. When you think of the history of salon history, about salon history and political history, you are number one, sir.
Allahu Akbar.
You are number one. One of you people that they admire so much. I wish I could be like you. I want to be like someone like you. I know that we, but I pray so that may God inspire you and continue to give you long life and well body for we. We the young one who believe in and trust in you, sir.
Allahu Akbar.
I'm back to the area where you talk about Anes by Koroma as another statesman. I want to pause in this way from the very start of Anes by Koroma regime. I believe saying Maui no come for help, Salo no come for help anybody in that country. In fact, first of all, we say in the beginning that I'm an active man, not to statesman, active man. We say in the beginning, active force now. We permanently them first. I don't for start and force. Mm-hmm. We all aware what happened. He collect all and go to stop them from their hand. He give them fake stuff. I'm an active man, not to statesman. You know me as what's that? They say statesman, like the people who don't call the names also. You know me again. Na manadia na bubble active man. Na need to come because of we na people older no. But not what that man do. Some of them do na Italy we know. We know what happens, sir. We are a victim of circumstances in that country. Yeah. If I didn't Italy, I want if everybody listen me and know say wait here that not be some of you not make run away. We left that country. We come to seek Castello not because of him bad ruling. Not because of how they treat the young one day. We the youth thing, we as by command neglects. Yeah, me I talk to them. Everybody know. Me na immigrant in Italy. And what's in Italy because of bad ruling in our country, because of another corona. Me na now we cannot make a popular. Me na been trained and qualified teacher since 2011. I feel the form. I feel form in that country in 2011. I don't have classroom. They pay me 50,000 every month. Then they must have paid me. With 50,000, me every month I don't suffer. I don't complete 4 months. I mean, 4 years. I read 36 movies. I feel from government being, give me good. They fight against someone. Ghost teacher. This life I said, but this is not my country. Before the country that betray me, it seems like the people they're ahead of me. The people are not help me. No, we left this country. So myself I decide, not only one, a lot of women within Italy and Germany, now because of the bad ruling, now because of the not get job, I'm not open the facility for maybe the youth to enjoy or no feel like so doing at home. If they say a lot of Sinadonians and died last scene because of an command, they say to all last city, and the man, I got the police and the command. This man, I got the police and got to get hellfire. And the talker, me have to bleed. Not to say to glad for Canada Europe. No, we love the country. Not Canada Europe because we can slave for anyone. Yeah. To make go school learn you can say we little bit and watch the arm of make we able live life to that to get from government. But because we look this after the also from the second to college level, then you still get your certificate and government look at you. So we know to know why. I said, train and qualified teacher. As a trainer qualified teacher division 2, African Teachers College. But 36 months retired. What's in a legal country because of an American bad ruling, and the community go to police and never go on. A lot of brother wouldn't die around military as and as a woman to pass in a response and murderer, and the community we cabal all go to police in one at a time. Inshallah. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you. This time we talk so you need to broadcast now. Okay, they will come. We the presenter, then we put the case. Then we also can weigh in the next day, like I said, today na Tuesday, when May 17, 2022, Kutubu commanding the president. Now they can't talk about the success story under President Bio. They cannot talk say me don't give me several tasks. This could be my own contribution for coming to talk about President Bio in success stories. The man came into office under very difficult circumstances because it made the society not collapse. The thing the way President Ahmed Kaba build the infrastructure, them, the thing the way he puts together, he left good economy. We don't get debts in the country. He get good infrastructure, things like NRA, social security business, saying that all when and by Kurumaka, it turned out to a personal property. That social security play that NASIC, and you're telling in America, what's in the code with Social Security Administration. And President Biobi, President Kababi, the Okna United Nations, so I will afford the cargo. And that place, there people the money they when they court, when they retire, 90 for the part. What he and by Kurumadu, it turned out to him. What he do, he bring in cousin Edmond Koma Putade, so that way they just build all the money come on at the place. When the talk come, they pull and they can go. One thing about when so devilish about that guy, when you commit crime now, when they put you there, they can't go to another place where you even go commit higher crime. What you do, it can't Edmond Koma go now, it make a financial sector. So now make Aki always say the Ghana a mafia rule. Now they only they pray God. I said, do you have APC people that invite me that they phone, they don't go talk about politics, then they see how they nyaka them. And they look forward to that. Me fuck in the gap. For here they go lay Anes by Koma out when they don't even know. The Anes Koma when they know that you are when they turn to God. The Anes Koma when we know that you are where he was past Satan. That the worst human being Nandi. That the Anes Koma that we know. So now that make you go sell to them. So they can tell now, President Bioka to office under very trying circumstance. We are where Samuel Kamara talks say, when they know in governance, Alafia no within that country, and it's by Koma talker. Now that's the man. But you know, sometimes I can credit President Bio how in the midst of that kind of destructive forces they are so, how this man able to get insanity together, how he able to contain himself. You know, you don't ignore them. I wonder, I say, if some of we been there now, this my administration, if we will allow this Maya for make, like, you know, they see them gather. Because when they see what they do, how they deliberately provoke situation. Now they already tell people, say, that why we take in a salon, that APC can have a salon. Anyhow, anybody look this, that APC. And as Komande drive on that bridge day, where we want to take credit for. Every week, he then a McKinney, and that week, he not ever do. The European Union, they bring the finance it, what you do, they bring President Kabasta, it's fine, but the time he not done in office, so he come out, he can't do. What you do, he bring one in French, because a man where they talk about conflict of interest, that's an by Koma. Every time he's so laden by conflict of interest, so that the cartoon now about even the education. What I bring, he bring in Fadelo, Minka Luba, you're because he get young picking, so he give the man free reign over with education. Okay. So all this academic fraud that he see so, it started under APC. People get a fake, how they call it, fake identity. Now they create a fighter ground for that. Now them. This government just how they call it no more. They don't get discovered under them. But the whole of this, I tell anybody, even the assigning a fake and the how they call it get. Who say go to Dubai, that they go get her. So fake people among them. So President Bio is trying very hard within the ambit of what you will do. Look, that we don't commission. APC not afraid God. They're not afraid God. Then they go take credit. Now I make yesterday, I was really over angry yesterday. How can you do this? How you will take a credit for something when not you do? You come, we see the attitude of total benign neglect. We achieve all the money and the man not try to put up. So me don't say that while we meet SLPP in 1967 and 07, where APC they use propaganda, lies, misinformation, disinformation, then they bring torment from people there. For example, they go talk, Albert Magai don't keep people there. They don't keep any woman there. They don't do this all the time. Some of we don't decide. They get away with all that in the way social media not be there. But as long as social media there, and as long as God gives some of we the longevity of life, it gives the strength, you got it. Every day with the candidate, everything with APC come for doing that. Yesterday, I saw you just for repeat this. So I'm very, I don't even want calling him, they cannot to human being. They say some fake thing, and the question when anywhere, Kutubu now this we can't discuss if governance under this administration, let's say, if this are the color, you already understand this too. How we get for calm hold and a color, but you don't already tell me wait till you get for can do. And the way I do the question the way they ask, when they want to, I don't see that way they talk about say, oh, well, you know, we need for can look at the country from a comparative basis. Now look how side things over here, of course. So everything that they put up a present view, oh, governance and the country bad that present view, oh, the direction, nothing like conduct. So, but you guys, for 11 years of mafia rule on added by Kuruma, where everything happened, you guys should have already seen when they make added by Kuruma is a saint. Are you guys for real? The man go say he abused the constitution. You know the this man not talk now. He go say he fire a duly elected vice president. Although the guy says not get class, when they say Shalak, you don't know he said because we not go say how we go around money. We saw hell of a disgrace where he bring by you. And if by command that the man this way don't tell everybody, they know that people they say anybody will form a butam, he go kill him, he go bury him, and drink champagne. Any mortal man will do that. Any leader he go do something like that. They get people the way they clap for her. So that's the guy there. So under these 4 years, President beyond this, so there have been remarkable progress. When they look about even the school system, road construction, even African of all, when a diehard APC, they are commending, especially what talk about electricity, you know, electric supply, what they do, all of this here. Me your advice to anybody, even if you dey against somebody, but get the credit where the credit is due. What you do, now I mean if you say render to Caesar, waiting at Caesar, that's it. Okay, I have never advocated that anybody they in bed with President Bio. No, I've never said that. I'm not saying that turn out to a God. No, but give him his. If we not get this kind of a strength for criticizing for everything in the universe. But please do not be honest and decent enough and be patriotic enough for us to get your own credit. This is the argument. So me not decisive or me own. Now, if I got opportunity for Canada, but more so when I did a salute forum, the case for President Bio is going to be laid at the expense of APC, but in particular, Ernest by Kuruma. So I can go to the last topic we'll discuss today. Where we ask the fundamental question if APC indeed are a democratic party. Indeed. So within the lens, as we talk about we pose that fundamental question, we go look at within the lenses of Ernest by Kuruma in activities, whether they dive with anything we come close to democracy. But like I say, we not go talk about the root cause system, no. What do they do now? I mean, we not talk about the symptoms. What do they see now? So when they go back to the root cause. Now Africa, but particularly the Sahel, that the only place that way, the way how people interpret election, oh, they rogue we, they rig elections, like that. You know, they ever see people now will take phone call. Elections take place that Sahel 2018. Twice President Bio beats them, twice. The first house, it be them. The second house, it be them. People go think, say, well, you know, this is not a democracy, this. People in the Sidona power as a result of when citizens, because now one of the constitutional rights in the world, these are one of the natural rights, the right for decide order for govern you. This will take place within the understanding of one of the two polling stations there. When I reaffirm when I faith in the validity of the sanctity of the ballot box, that I mean they define democracy in the government for the people or power, you know, for the people, by the people, and existing with the legitimate consent of the people. If people they don't put power by you, you go there, nobody know they expect you. People they get another way how they look at rape. Rape not a way you force yourself on woman or you know somebody. No, not to that no more. That now and an individual. You get a national rape, and it's by Kuruma in the commit both na APC as well as inside the corner there, where the citizens then, he don't decide, say, he will impose himself on them. Even this thing where the judge don't tell them what to follow, we don't look at the list where they don't pick. So limba people they not need. But then now the same people they were when they all the time accuse SFPP when President Bio of tribalism. When you look President Bio in administration, you see the balance with it. You actually see the balance. You see the balance. But these fundamentally dishonest and morally bankrupt and unpatriotic people, them, they will never see that thing. They will never see these things. They will never. Waiting and they see, then they go look for something will not ever happen. Then they say, oh, this is Bio. All this holla, when they holla, 2023, 30 days, they not able to get the house in order. 30 days. In the end, what will happen again? And then by Kurma, people then they do this. So what they do, then they go again for go anoint Sabura. Because we don't do the list. I don't need the list. And a good number of them people and they when they put it now loyalisted to Anis by Kurma. And considering the fact that the man is sitting on a bushel of money, government state money where we don't thief. He's going to take it to bribe people then because they don't get one integrity, they don't get no self-respect. They know, money they buy them. This is a major opportunity where APC get for so say, then that a democratic party. And how they be for them? They be for make sure say that committee where they put, you get what they call in politics, the national character. What I mean by that, then go look, you get about 17 tribes there within a salon. You don't go get a place where one tribe they no dominate all the things. So within the national character now. Even the Creole people they say way because APC is support. Some of which they go back historically, but in particular when they go 1967, they go there. APC the foundation and the support from the Creole. Anybody who don't actually follow politics that style, you don't know. The Creoles from 1967 where Albert came to power, now they stop for support SFPP. They became an anti-SFPP. When some meet me in the day, take up, they were all part of it because they had jobs. They were ambassadors, they were high commissioners, they were ministers. You had people like H.E.B. John, whether the Minister of Education, you get John S. Williams, you get G. Dixon Thomas, you get C.B. Rogers Wright, you get M.S. Mustafa. You had all these guys there. Where we did it. Some ambassadors, high commissioners, this like shit. But as soon as Albert come, Nine decides say, no, it will be. So what happened? Shaka Stevens, he would wink them. He would wink them. He begin preach tribalism among the people there. So they all fight for rubbish. But in the end, again, what happened? Now them suffer the most because when he ready for them, after he don't use them, he dump them. What happened? It was them. First casualty, the Chief Justice Lise Luke. He put them in not one be he look. The other Chief Justice way, Diana be the first president as alone, see he could. He put them in not one be look. The other Chief Justice, Sasami Bankole Jones, he put them come out to not be the Speaker of Parliament, where then the first judge that Saloon, Sir Emil Fashion Luke, we see how they fall out. And that man, when they call Dr. Shaf Ismon, the man moved from being a medical doctor to a playwright when an anti-SLPP, anti-Albert Magai, all of those people in there, but when he bring them down completely, that danger that of APC. That not surprising because we see even the man where gives Shaka Stevens power in 1968, John Amadou Bangura, what he do? He hang up for sure say that then people not to much abandon Shaka Stevens then. He learn a panemba who there everybody see him. And when they made it, na acid they put on acid so that the body go dissolve quick. Then they bury in a place where the family members they don't know. This happened to a lot of people. This blackout one that is in a salon today, it start 1980, where Shaka series hosted OAU, where the Governor Bangua stand up to her. They say highway they pardon. Talk. Then they pass the money off all the thing. So the people them they can say tomorrow by God power, Commissioner Vandy they come. Where he said we can't lay out the perimeters and how the discussion will go. Thursday again will come again for defeat the lies. Because even waiting there all the past now the social media, they say this administration with the Chief Justice and the Attorney General, they all don't decide they pull the mayor and they pull him and find that Kali person in the pull he did it. Somebody make an audio. How can you guys be doing it? All this now for fund the embers of discord. Now for no more let President you look bad about this. They go look for anything, know very well. The president will just don't know they go pull a mayor. There has to be reason for that, and it will get forgot through a process. But that's APC. And the reason why they go to do this, they can tell because they know say the one where they receive, then you say they, now mortal money where they work out, but actually not dead mortal money because they don't get this. They don't get the cognitive intelligence. For reason out, they're not going to pick the grain from the chaff. Anything where they tell it, they take an ipso facto that gospel and they run with. But thank God, we get a special segment in Unity Broadcasting. We're devoted to defeating the lies. And so during the course of the week, we get all the lie and they element lie and they will not make. Where they will begin debunk them one after the other. And I will assure that this Thursday by God power, that could be the order who would take. So again, I just recap, which I talked today. And Kuruma, a failed leader, he was never a leader. Your forces sector because again, anything, there's no legacy. Anybody not believe this? Go to McKinney, tour the whole of McKinney and ask, what's and Kuruma do na ya? But no, even for the bridge way be the worker, where now God is Sarah no more. Where anything before happened to that video will collapse. He did it 11 years. God make that President you don't go president. God care President. President you could have done this now in your home country. Now you president for do this. But what the man is telling everybody, he is president for Salon. He is not just president for Southeast. He is president for Salon. And that means when they see the projects the way they are. In fact, now they actually follow the man. He has commissioned more projects than the North. That we can think of that Southeast. If people are really honest enough, they're really honest with themselves. There are a lot of things that we President you don't do that enough. Where we say really to the would they take call up in order. But again, alhamdulillah, the man they talk say all the four corners of Salou are the same Salou. So progress gonna Portloco, progress gonna Cambiao, progress gonna Tonkolilio, Bombalio. Still na Salon, we thank God, thank you for that. So, like I say, by God power, today now just a warm-up, and I'm glad the way I call una in say, and I'm glad then we people that we come, we said, come, when they come and let God continue for bless them. This night, I think an interactive discussion, we will self-talk, we put all together. So by God power, by God your power, and my Commissioner Vandy go there tomorrow by God power, let God put the blessing panel, let God may bring and come. Thursday, by God power, go there now, I will continue. So until then, Kutubu sign off.